Position for the step swing. Remember, we're going to take a step onto our lead foot, swing our trailing foot through, opening up. Now, when we do the spin maneuver, he is spinning the lady as he does his maneuver. So where his foot is right now, he's kind of pointing down line of dance. He doesn't want to really take a step right there. He wants to actually reach past that point. So he's going to turn, he's going to actually reach his foot further out across the line of dance as he brings his hand back, spinning the ladies, and he's going to take his step there. She takes two more little steps in place as he does his side close, and we end up in closed position with the man facing reverse line of dance. Okay. So he's doing his maneuver on 3 counts. He does his maneuver side close just like normal, but he's also spinning the lady as at first. So step swing, spin maneuver. So he's bringing that hand back, which helps her get turned around. Okay, and we end up in closed position. So step swing, spin maneuver. Step swing, spin maneuver. 2 right turns. Goes back. Let's go forward. Step first. Then he crosses in back as she crosses in front. And then you both take your side step, go into banjo position, and then forward face, close, or maneuver, whatever the case may be. So it's another 3 steps. But you all have to remember that a vine in the waltz starts with a side step, whether it's a twisty or a regular. It's a side behind side if it's a regular vine. If it's a twisty, it's a side behind for him and in front for the ladies, but it always starts with a side step. The ladies in front of the man. We know what sidecar position is, so if we pick up to sidecar, it's just a little bit of a tweak on how to pick up. When we do a normal pickup, the man is facing straight to the line of dance and you're in closed position. When you pick up to sidecar, that means you're going to be offset, left hips adjacent to each other, but the men are also going to not be facing straight down the line of dance when you're in this sidecar position. He's going to be facing slightly out towards the wall when you get into this sidecar position. So if we do a pickup to sidecar from semi-closed, for instance, pickup to sidecar, we're both going to step through, and he's going to take a short side step, but he's going to lead me to come across in front of him and close our feet so that I'm now on the other side of him in sidecar position. Okay, so that would be pickup to sidecar, meaning he's bringing me in front of him, but sliding me into a sidecar position. And that's a setup for a specific figure that we're going to get into. And that's why we need to pick up a sidecar. Okay, so if we do a twirl vine 3, pick up to sidecar, 1, 2, 3. You're still doing the pickup side close, but you're ending on that diagonal line of dancing wall in that sidecar position, lead foot free. Okay, so the fellas actually don't hardly turn because he does his twirl vine 3, and when he steps through, he's actually facing diagonal line of wall right where he wants to be. All he has to do is get the lady to come across. Okay, so Twinkle. So we've done 3 Twinkles. And we've done Twinkle to Sidecar, Twinkle to Banjo. Progressive twinkles are going to be progressing down the line of dance. Ladies, you're backing up and he's going forward. Every time you do a progressive twinkle, you're going to switch sides. So if you're in sidecar, a progressive twinkle is going to end up in banjo. If you're in banjo, a progressive twinkle is going to end up in sidecar. So you're always going to switch back and forth. So when we do our first progressive twinkle from sidecar position, he's stepping a forward step or kind of a crossing step in front of his body as the ladies reach back. We're going to turn and step to the side and close our feet, and voila, we are in banjo position. We have a trailing foot free. So now he's going to step forward, that crossing forward step, ladies step back. You're going to turn to face your partner, step to the side, and close your feet, and now you're back to a sidecar position. So it feels very, very much like the first measure of your left turning box to start, fellas, because what you're doing is you're stepping forward, you're turning, stepping to the side, and closing your feet. But instead of going back like you do on your left turning box, you're going to go forward with the other foot, forward, turn, close, forward, turn, close. So you're kind of zigzagging. Okay? So he's always going forward on the progressive twinkles. She's always backing up on the progressive twinkles. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. Okay. Very commonly in a lot of the dances, one progressive twinkle and a maneuver. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you're in the habit of doing a progressive twinkle and turning like this, and now try to do a maneuver, you're going to get killed because you're way out of position and you can't make it around. So that's the reason I was working so hard on you, making you say, keep going down line, keep going down line, keep going down line. So when you do that progressive twinkle, you're still facing basically down the line of dance. You just shifted her over to the other side. Now we can step back for the ladies and forward for the man to do our maneuver and our 2 right turns. Okay? So now that we know how to go forward, now the man has to learn how to back up, and the ladies have to learn how to go forward. It's just as hard for her to go forward as it is for him to back up, let me tell you. So, we're going to start in our banjo position with a lead foot free. So if we do back progressive twinkles, now he's stepping back as the ladies step forward. You're turning right face, stepping to the side, and closing your feet, going to a sidecar position. Now we have a trailing foot free. He's stepping back, she's stepping forward, turning left face, and closing your feet. So every time you do the back progressive twinkle, again, it goes from banjo to sidecar, sidecar to banjo, no matter what. 1, 2, 3. And again, you don't want to get too far turned. You want to think more about maintaining your facing position more or less down line of dance. Okay? So if we do 3 back progressive twinkles, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. We're in the sidecar position when we end it. When he moves, that's when I know that I'm moving. I don't move forward until I feel him moving back. So he's still leading it. So I don't move until he moves. Are you gonna move? And back half box baseline.
So are you moving any of your energy, when you're moving forward, are you moving your energy forward, or are you letting him pull you?
I'm moving my energy forward.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going forward on my own.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we're doing is we're doing those 3 progressive twinkles. Now, from our sidecar position, usually it's cued as a back half box face line. So he's gonna step back, trailing foot, she's gonna step forward, you're both gonna step side to a closed position and close your feet. So you're doing like the last half of a box, ending up in closed position. And that's how you're gonna get out of that funny position, get into something else. Progressive box.
Oh, my favorite. Ugh.
Yeah. So, if we do a regular box with a man facing line of dance, he would do forward, side, close, back, side, and close. That's a regulation old waltz box with a man facing line of dance. If we do a progressive box, then both halves are going to progress rather than going forward and back. Progressive box, both halves progress. So it's going to be forward, side, close, forward, side, close. So progressive box, both halves progress. Okay. So he's going forward, lead foot, side, close. He goes forward, trailing foot, side, close. And that's a progressive box. Easy, right? Let's try different than 2 forward waltzes. So if we do 2 forward waltzes in closed, he's gonna do forward 2, 3, forward 2, 3. Forward 2, 3, forward 2, 3. That's 2 forward waltzes, which is kinda similar, except the progressive box is actually to the side. Forward waltz is more body rotation.
Okay.